Good morning. Today is the 22nd of December, so it's time to open door number 22 of the Advent calendar and also door parcel number 22. So I wonder what's in the parcel today. You want to find out? You watch the video and then you will know. See you in the video. Bye. Good afternoon everybody. Today is the 22nd of December and it's time for the Advent calendar and Advent parcel. Today, you know, I always have one of my babies joining me, and today we have my little Hannah. This is Hannah. Hannah is the Lizzie kit. She was done by I can't remember the name of, done by a lady here in Australia. As you might recognise, the kit is the same as Maddie. So Lizzie will join us. She's sitting here watching me do it. So I've got a knife, and the 22nd, and the 22nd is here. We're getting closer. Okay, what's we got today? Have we got your country? Nothing on the back. Okay. Today. In Norway, all brooms are safely hidden away on Christmas Eve to prevent witches from stealing them for a joyride. So Norway have witches. Maybe everybody else should join. That is really, I think so far, that's more like a Halloween one than Christmas Eve. I don't know. In Norway, all brooms are safely hidden away on Christmas Eve to prevent witches from stealing them for a joyride. Oh, come on. Let the poor witches go for a joyride. As long as they bring the brooms back, what's the worry? Eh? Are they scared the witches might do something? If the witches really wanted to do something, they would. So why hide the brooms away from them? I know people are scared of witches, but there are good witches out there. And there are bad ones, so I suppose you can't predict. But if they only steal the broom for a joyride, what is the problem with that? Wouldn't worry me. Which going to steal my broom for a joyride? I tell you, it's not a very big one. It's a funny one. It's a usual one we have in Australia, probably the same in other countries. But look funny, witch riding on my broom. Wouldn't it, Lizzie? We'd have a good life. Sorry, Hannah. We'd have a good life, wouldn't we? Of which comes stole our broom. So that's the twinkle. That is, if I remember right, that is a Twinkle and Shine calendar, Advent calendar I purchased of Booktopia. Now we've got the little box. You know, magic box. There's a little parcel in it. I've put in all the parcels I've already got in there, so they're all in there. That's 24, 22 today, 24, yeah, that's it, 3 days. 3 days. I wonder what we've got today. I wonder, what do we reckon that is? Anyone take a guess? It's something soft. Pair of socks. Pair of undies. What else could it be? More tissues, a washer. Oh, interesting. Oh, I didn't think of this. Oops, dropped it. A tea towel. That is a big tea towel. See? That that is nice. You know, the one thing I hate on these items that you buy is that the tag. Look at the size of that tag. What's it got on there? Wash before first use, warm machine wash, do not bleach, maintain tumble dry, warm iron on reverse if required, do not dry clean. Well, do you know what I do with these tags? I get my scissors, my trusty scissors, and I cut it off. Because, and see where it says made in China? I bet this tag is not made in China. I heard somewhere, I read it on the internet, where the tag is made in another country. It's ridiculous. So another tea towel. Now we've got to decide which one I use as my tablecloth on Christmas Day. Actually, I like this one. It is really nice. I like it. Don't you, Lizzie? Well, we'll put the box away till tomorrow. We're getting there. As today's 22nd December, it's about 4:15, 4:30ish. I thought I would do this now. I've got having groceries delivered in about between 20 to 7 and 20 to 8. So I thought I would get this done and get it started. I can't because I'll have to. I might do it later. I've been watching Grimm again, and I am really enjoying it. Has anybody else watched Grimm? I know what they did to her, to Juliet. Not only did he wake her up when he kissed her, but he also had something in the potion that he drank to make her forget Nick. You know, I'm clever. Isn't Mummy a clever girl? Hey, Lizzie? Lizzie. I do that sometimes, call them by their kit name. Oh, this is a good. She is so weighted really well. Everybody wants to see your pretty face. There we are. We've probably got whole new people out there who haven't met you yet, and they want to see this pretty face of yours. You know, Mummy gets to see it every day, but we've got more people out there who want to see that. And you see, she's got her Christmas bib on. What's it got on it? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I was just doing some more sewing of the bibs. I've started on the green one. I've done 2 red ones, and I'm started on the green ones. I'll show you the green one. They're all, as if you've seen them, the bibs, they're white bibs. White, and I've just done the stitching, the green around the edge. I've done 2, and it's red around the edge. I think they look really good. I'm not quite sure if I might do another go of red and have it where you'll have red, green, red, green, red, green going around there. So where you see the white there will actually be red. I think that's what I'll do. I'm not quite sure if I actually go do a pattern on it yet. But I'll have a look at something. I think if they're not ready for what I can get ready for Christmas, I will do. I've got nothing else planned doing this video. It's the only video I'm doing today. I've got nothing else to video. I've got to change my babies, my babies. I might just put, those who haven't got a Christmas outfit, I'll find something really nice and dressy to put on them for Christmas Day. I might do that Monday. And get them all set up ready for Tuesday. So what are we doing today? As you know, this is Hannah, and she's the Lizzie kit. The name Hannah is on the family name. I actually did choose the name for the reason. Hannah is more like a strawberry blonde redhead, and my grandfather's grandmother, my grandfather's grandparents were Irish. They were the first family to come out from Ireland. And his grandmother's maiden name was Hannah. And that's why I chose Hannah. Of course, she's got red hair and the Irish. You know? Beautiful hair. Nice and soft. She looks after the little ones. Got the three little ones between her and Maddie on the shelf on the change table, and they look after them. I can't buy any more. I've got 3 more coming, so that's okay. I can't get any more. Oh, not a bad night last night. Just, I don't know, the heat, and we've had late night, we had storms over night time, and it's amazing. I've seen photos of the clouds from up near Kingscliff and Moolumbar. I'm on the pages on Facebook, and the clouds are amazing. You've never seen anything like it. I remember years ago when I was living with one of my sisters at Kingscliff. I was standing out on the balcony outside my sister's bedroom, and it was a night time and it was a storm. You can see the lightning in the cloud. Next thing I know, there was a plane come out of that cloud. Or I think it maybe didn't come out of the cloud, but that's what it looked like. It was in the cloud with all the lightning and that. So it was really amazing. But the photographs that have been coming up lately, it's good because the storms are only over night time. So it's really good. Now, they told me to have the place open. I got my back door open. That's about it. I do this in just in indoor light because I don't have enough light coming in to actually do it in natural light. But I think they come out all right. Yeah. One thing I love about this kit is the hands. The hands are amazing, aren't they? You want to play Incy Wincy Spider for the people? Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed poor Wincy out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Itsy Witsy Spider climbed up the spout again. Yay! That was good. Did you enjoy that? Hey? What else can we play with you? What's another song? No, I like Incy Wincy. She can't do it like Incy Wincy. Hang on. Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again. Yay! What's another song? Hey, what else can we do? I don't think of anything else. Well, Baba Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, yes, sir. That's not a song. 3 bags full. 1 for the master and 1 for the day and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. What else we got? Incy Wincy Spider, good. Cause you can. Did you actually do that, Incy Wincy Spider? Who else did that? We did that as kids. The spider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let him go again. Why did you let him go? Because he bit my finger so. Which finger did he bite? My little finger on the right. Yay! Yay! What else is there? I know that song. I was at the bus stop waiting to come home from my volunteer work. And there was a little kid behind me who'd been to school and she was singing it. And I just started to sing along with her, and I don't know what she thought, this old lady. Well, to her, I would be old, but I don't feel old. She probably thought, what would this old woman know about this little fishy, eh? There's other ones that I think my grandfather Pop taught us. 2, 4, 6, 8, Mary's at the cottage gate, eating cherries from a plate. 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All the children go to heaven. When they die, they will fly like the angels in the sky. Yay! 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 That's an old one. You got a pretty dress on. This is nice. Yeah, it's nice just sitting here with Lizzie. Give me time to spend time with them every day, have a chat, and see what's going on. So what's happening in your world today? Hey? Is it cold where you are? I suppose most places are cold, like in London, in England and America. I know I was watching something on TV yesterday, and one of the news, they were filming from Canada, and it was snowing over there, so it's a bit cold up there. So yeah, I've never seen snow. It would be nice. Or sometimes we get snow a bit, couple of hours, 2-3 hours inland from here. Sometimes we get a bit of snow gets in there because it gets really cold in there. But I have never seen it. One place I would like to visit would be Armidale, around that area. I'm going away, as you know, I'm going away in February, and in April I'm heading up north. I'm looking forward to that. And I've got to figure out which babies I'm going to take. Might take some of my newer ones with me. The same when I go to Tasmania, I might take Frank. I'll take 3. I'll take 2 big ones, and I take the little one that I take on the plane with me, which will be probably Jane again. No, not Jane, Alice. Jane is the Anna kid. So that's it. Nothing happened today. I've been sitting here, I've been sewing, watching telly, done a bit of clean up. As I said, I've got the grocery cart, so I deliver my groceries later. I just need a few things. When I do a grocery shop, I don't do a line. I only do when there's something I want on special or need something. Like I have long life milk, and I actually, when I usually get six cartons at a time, so that I've got it in storage. That's one thing about long life milk. It can sit on the shelf and it's still okay. What else did I need? Oh, loo paper. I'm running down loo paper, and Coles had it on special, so I got a couple of them. What else did I get? I got something else, didn't I? I had to get something else. I got some more cornflakes. Because with Coles you have to spend $50 to get delivered, but delivery is only $4. I choose the $4 delivery one, which is good. And I usually get a lot of bulk stuff that it saves me doing it. I'm still haven't decided what I'm having for lunch. Christmas, I might nick over and get some chicken schnitzels from the butchers across the road here. I might get myself some fruit sticks, nick up to the shop and get some fruit sticks and have, yeah. I've made a jelly. I got some fruit. I was going to get some ice cream online, but I'm not quite sure when it gets packs to be delivered. I'm going to find, it might be a different delivery, and because the delivery window I get starts at 2, it'd be in the truck for a lot of hours. I don't know. I might see how I go when I go over on probably go tomorrow afternoon, Sunday afternoon late, and have a look, see what they got. I might get something, or I might get something different, something from Woolies that I have. I don't know. I might have a couple of fried eggs with my lunch, and some pineapple and some beetroot, and I got cheese. I got to get a lettuce. I I wonder what tinned carrots are like. Oh, that reminds me, I've got to clean the fridge out when garbage day is, because our garbage only gets delivered every other week, and our recycle bin gets delivered the other week. So I watch on YouTube. I've been watching these. I watch my subscriptions that I can, and I also watch. You got these Americans or whatever, and they're telling the difference between American and Australia, and it's like they think putting Australia down. I think Australia is better than America. One lady complained how this lady said that she thought paying rent weekly was mad, that they do it monthly, but doing it weekly is much better. It's better for budgeting. I pay my own rent weekly. It's always been the same. What else was she going on? The cost, she reckoned everything's so dear. I thought, yes, it's also dear. She said the foods are dear, but our employees in this country, they get a better wage than what they do in America. From what I heard, American workers have got to rely on tips to help subsidise their wage, where in Australia they don't need to have tips to subsidise their wage because they get a decent wage. Anyway, they can live on some. There are some, it's just hard, struggle. But then again, they get these couples, they want everything. Everything's got to be right on. You know, they can't, they've got to have everything now. They can't work up and get what they want. It's just the way then you save or you buy it as you want it, but no, they've got to have the best of everything. Big house, pool, the whole works. Where I grew up learning that you work for what you get. I don't know why Americans don't give their workers a decent wage. Why is that? So that they don't have to rely on tips to survive, as an income. There's one thing too, the workers in Australia, they have tax taken out of their pay each week. Some workers get paid weekly. I think mostly it's paid fortnightly, and it goes, most of them I think nowadays go straight in their bank, and they get tax taken out that, and at the end of the year they got to claim, got to do their tax return, and they have things they got to claim for, all like uniforms and other different things they were involved in their work, and most of the time they get money back. I was going to say something. Tax and holidays. Most holidays, the yearly holidays, they get 4 weeks every year, but sometimes you get people, they don't take their holidays, and in the end they've got to be forced to take their holidays. It's not actually weeks, they actually go by hours. So every week you build up the hours to how many hours that you have off. Sick days, we have sick days. I'm not quite sure how many sick days it is. I don't know, it's 5 or 7 sick days. I know some people take a sick day just because they want to stay off, and then once they use all their sick days off, they have got no more sick days left. Because with the sick days, you have them off, and you got them, you actually get paid. You still get paid because you're allowed so many sick days. But once you've used your sick days and you actually get sick, you don't get paid for that day. For cost of food, yeah, food it's going up all the time. I shop specials. When things go on special, I get them. Like they had loo paper, good loo paper on special, so I got a couple lots of that. And what else did I got a lot of other things too. I got some more peaches for this sweets. I have love no peaches and jelly and peaches. Haven't had ice cream for a while. I might buy some for this week. But difference in, we have yeah, I know someone else said that the size of our coinage, like we have a $1 coin, a 50-cent coin, a $2 coin, a 10-cent coin, and a 5-cent coin. Our 50-cent coin is bigger than our $1 and $2 coin, and a 5-cent coin's only little. We used to have 1 and 2-cent coins, but we got rid of them ages ago. And when anything comes round with the 7, 8, and 9, it's either rounded up or it's rounded down. Our notes are all different colours. I notice American money is all the same colour. Is no colour, it's drab. Well, our money is different colours. Like you've got a green, or got an orange, or bluey something. So we know what colour, when the notes are in our purse, we know what colour we need to actually pick out. I think the $20 is orange. The $50 is, I think it's, or the $20 red, $50 orange, $100 green, $10 blue, $5, I think it's a pink colour, I think. And they've made them where they're hard to counterfeit, because we used to get a lot of notes that were counterfeit. But they're making them so they're no longer able to counterfeit them. They've got different things, you can see through it, and different things. What else is different? Yeah, different names for things. Like we put petrol in our cars. We don't put gas. Although there are some cars that actually run on gas, but it's actually gas, not petrol. And Macca's. Macca's, we call Macca's, it's McDonald's. We like to abbreviate things, make things shorter, but some of these girls online, it's like they're putting Australian down, you know. But then we get tourists who come to Australia and they go to the beach and they don't know anything about the ocean, and what happens, they get it caught in the rip and they die. We've had, I think, 3 in the last week have drowned in the same spot here on the North Coast. He thought he'd pop in where he went for a swim, because it's been hot, and because he popped in, he lost his life. There is a place in Coffs Harbour. It's actually it's like a little shelter thing, and haven't got big waves, so you don't get the rips and that like you do out in the ocean part. So that's where a lot of people, but he was up at, I think, Moonee. It's not patrolled by lifesavers or anything, so it's sad that that happens. But we also get people of different nationalities. They come over and it's the first time in the ocean and they don't know anything about it. And they go in and then they realise they're in trouble and they've got to be saved. Then you get these ones who, because of their religion, you know, the Muslims, they're covered head to toe. They go swimming in their outfits, and because of that, that gets wet and weighs them down. People don't know what the ocean is like. I don't. Yes, I grew up on the beach. We used to go surf, well, we didn't surf, we used to go swimming in the beach and that, but we always swam between the flags. But people from overseas come over here and they don't, and it's hard for the Australian lifeguards and that, lifesavers, to actually understand these different nationalities. They cannot understand what they're saying, and they cannot get across to them not to go in the water, not to swim there, to swim between the flags. It is so hard for them. People, if they're coming to Australia, they should especially if they're going to go to the beach, they should find out about the area, about the beach, I think accommodation guides, accommodation should have something in each room about the surf in different languages. If they know what language the people is, they should get that language in to help them understand the water and to be safe on holidays. This is the worst time of year because it's hot, people are going everywhere. It's a high time for, it's also a high time for people who are lonely. It's a thing for suicide because they feel they've got no one, and why should I live? You know, there's no one. Like, I've got no one, but I'm doing good in myself. I'm feeling good within myself. I have a hobby. I have a dear Denise who sent me them gifts up. And it has given me, doing this advent calendar, had given me something to do every day. And I thought one day, well, I do this. I thought, no, I'm sticking to this. So that is what I'm doing. And plus we get a little chat. And plus you get to see we introduce yourself to my babies. Tomorrow I might bring a little one out who you've never met and introduce them to them. Won't we? We'll bring the cute one that comes with Lily. Yeah, we'll bring him out. Or maybe a couple of my little ones. I think I've got 3 little ones. I've got wee patients or something. Then I've got the Byron kit. Now I've got another one. I'm not quite sure of that. And I've also got I've got a little mouse. So I might bring them out tomorrow because they're only little ones. What else is going on? I know I've never been overseas, but we joke in Australia that when we go to Tasmania, we're going overseas because we are going, Tasmania is not connected to the rest of Australia, but it is still part of Australia. Some people think, some other countries think that New Zealand is part of Australia. No, it's not part of Australia. Although they can come here without a passport, but we can't go there without one. But why? Australia is a beautiful country. We have got a lot of beautiful places here to see. The 3 sisters down in Sydney at the Blue Mountains, I've never actually had a good look at them. I've seen them and it is amazing what I've seen. I am so looking forward to going to Tasmania and sharing Tasmania with you. If you've seen my Adelaide trip, you've seen how part of that was really emotional for me, how much part of it really made me feel it was so amazing to be at the bottom of Australia. I know when I'm going to Tasmania, I will be even lower than I was at at Adelaide. And I vow that I will actually go to the bottom of Tasmania. It's been cold down there, I have heard, because one of the volunteers at where I volunteer, she actually went down there with some family and her husband and that, and they were rugged up. I thought, I've got to take my scarf, might take me covered in shoes. Yes, a lot of jumpers. So that'll be it. I'm definitely going because I'll have a car and I'll go for the drive. Tasmania is not very big. I think you can drive around it in a day. It's not very big, but I'm so looking forward to it. And hopefully we'll get to see as much as we can. The pretty you can't come with me, my big babies. We've been really nice to drive, but it's a bit too far to drive by myself. Then it's the cost of the petrol. Flying would be better because time to hire a car for that much. Flying down, I'm hiring a car for the 2 weeks I'm down there, and that was dearer than flying down. But where I got the car hire from, it's cheaper than what I usually get it from. And plus, because I got the platinum cover in my insurance, I don't need to pay a deposit when I get there. So, which is good, isn't it? Want to pay all this money and It's already paid for. Now, I've paid part of it. Part of the rental has been paid, and I'll pay the rest when I get down. Part of my accommodation has been paid, and I'll pay the rest when it'll come out before I go. And it's the same at the one when I'm going up to Tweed Heads area. Part of it's already been paid for, and the rest will come out on a certain date, so that'll be good. I just have to remember when. So Tasmania will be my last big trip. Won't it, little one? Yeah. So if there's anything you would like to know about Australia, I know you usually can Google. Just give a yell. I might be able to help. Yeah, I was thinking that I would like to do some kind of giveaway for when I get to 100 subscribers. I've got about, I think, 65 now. And thank you very much. That is amazing. But it's not the amount of subscribers I get. I'm doing this it's my hobby. And I'm doing it to introduce you to my babies and just to see what's going on. And it's also good for my mental health in doing this. It's like I'm talking to someone. But today I am feeling really good about things. I know sometimes I still get upset over what a person did, but I don't get upset as much as I used to. Do I? No. So that's it. I don't know if you've got anything more to talk about. Is there anything you want to talk about, miss? Hey? Is there anything you want to talk about? Is there? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Is there anything you want to talk about? Do you want to tell them anything? Hey? Why not? Well, you whisper to me and I'll tell you. I'll tell them. No. There's nothing she wants to talk about. Maybe next time. They get quiet sometimes, eh? I was watching a video on Facebook about cats and Christmas trees. And I seen a ginger boy there and he reminded me of Tigger. I know I haven't talked about Tigger, but there's a day coming where I will be talking about him. That is something that really gets to me because I no longer have him. And he was a casualty of what that person did to me, you know. And I know my doctor said one day I might get another cat. I think, no. I'll never get another cat. Of course, it won't be Tigger. I've had cats before Tigger, but not like Tigger. Tigger knew me. You know? Oh. Oh, I just looked up and we've got a bit of decorations hanging out the door. So it's been hanging out there all night. When the door opens, it just flows out and boom. Well, that got me laughing, didn't it? Well, I think we may say end this video and we'll see you in another video. And welcome. Please. There we are. Here I am. Yeah. Any new... If we've got any more new people out there, do you want to have a look and see if we've got any new, who's out there watching us? Hey? Is there anyone out there? What about over there? Is there? You see any new people? You think there is some new people out there? Well, if we've got any new people out there, how about subscribing so that you will see more videos? And to see more videos and get notification, just press that little bell and that will let you know when any more videos pop up from this channel. And thank you to all my subscribers. As I said, I would love to actually do a giveaway for when I get 100 subscribers. But I've looked into having a post office box and it costs a bit. It costs $132 a year, and unless I do a lot of stuff, it's probably not worth having. It may be. I don't know. I reckon you shouldn't actually advertise your home address, which I don't want to. The only one who has my home address is Angela, who I'm doing the swap with, and also Stephanie knows my home address. And they're the only ones on YouTube, on Patreon, that know my address. And that's because they need to, or Stephanie needs to, so she can send my babies. Otherwise, I'll never get my babies if I don't give her my address. Well, thank you, and subscribe, click the little bell, and give me a like. And I will see you in my next video. So everybody take care, and remember this, have a good day, mate. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.